and welcome back to Ground Zero. I'm Sarah NK, and he is Kenneth Pan.
National Day is just around the corner. You know what that means? Holiday. No, National Day, okay? Well, my family and I have already displayed the Singapore flag at our home, but recently I've noticed a few other countries' flags being on display as well. Is that actually allowed?
Actually, that was the same question Stumper Patrick asked because he spotted this China flag being hung next to the Singapore flag at Block 25 Hong Kong Avenue 2.
A lot of Stompers didn't actually seem to be very pleased with the act, with 90% of them saying this made them see red.
Well, technically,
Fair enough. I personally think we should just live and let live. After all, we are a country made out of people from all parts of the world.
It is pretty much a cultural melting pot, and I think Ed Sean 04 was trying to say the same thing when he commented, "What is a true blue Singaporean?" To me, in my opinion, a true blue Singaporean might not necessarily need to be born in Singapore. And he or she can be a true Singaporean by having a caring heart, embrace diversity, family-oriented, value honest work, and accept others no matter what race or religion.
Yep. In a follow-up story titled Singaporean Woman Being Investigated Over China Flag Hung Up in Hougang, a 54-year-old Singaporean woman is also being investigated.
It's actually a Singaporean woman who hung the China flag.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's the interesting bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. According to a story in the Straits Times, the woman was quizzed in connection with the offence under the National Emblems Control of Display Act. However, she wasn't arrested.
Well, the public display of state flags of nations other than Singapore requires an exception to be granted under the same act. So those who fail to do so can be subjected to a 6-month jail term or be fined up to $500 or both.
I never really knew that.
I
So you essentially need to get a permit to display another country's flag, right?
Sounds pretty much like it. And in another story, Stomper Kelsey spotted a Spanish flag being hung up soon after the news of the Chinese flag broke. And he said personally he doesn't have an issue with flags like that being hung. He spotted this at a condominium near where he works in Bukit Timah and wondered if this was legal.
Well, if you don't have a permit like we know now, it probably isn't legal. But Stomper Extremissos said, I wonder if there are exceptions, to this rule, like maybe during soccer season, Euro and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I can totally understand the soccer fever thing. But I guess displaying the flags of other countries in Singapore, especially around National Day, might be a little impolite, maybe.
Especially around National Day, I think that's the clincher, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that echoes the sentiments of Stomper Bibo, who saw a Scottish flag at a condominium in the east as well.
Now, Bibo said, I saw this at the Ritz Grandeur condominium at Pasir Ris near Elias Road, and this flag has been there for at least 2 days. Why they hang their country flag in our country? This is not the first instance of another nation's flag being hung at a home in Singapore.
Stompers like Just Stating Facts said, personally, I don't welcome the idea of foreigners hanging their flags in our country. The police should really give them a warning and get them to keep it in their homes out of public sight.
Meanwhile, Stomper JZ Flag 91 commented, "Do you people not have brains or what? Flags were not hung to insult you or to resist National Day. They are for the Olympics. Jeez, you guys get so busy." Could really just be, big fuss over nothing. And it could be Olympic support or maybe a case of homesickness and wanting a slice of home.
I agree. I think that's a really good point. Well, whatever your stance on the matter, I think Stomper Hate Lamer sums it up best. An offense is always an offense.
That is true, unfortunately. And the law is the law, people. So even if it's for the Olympics or if you miss home, the only flag that you should be flying outside your home in Singapore is the Singapore flag. It's red, white, crescent moon, and 5 stars.
Also, you should bear in mind that the flag should only be up until 31st August this year. Up next, stick around because we're going to look at ways that you can identify hidden cameras in your hotel room.
That is good advice. Stick around.